In this video I'm gonna show you how to import and displace a cliff texture from Fab into Houdini. I am using Redshift as render engine, but this is very similar in any other render engine. So let's start by downloading the texture maps. In this case I need a 4K version of it. And the maps that I'm gonna need from here are the ambient occlusion, base color, displacement, normal, and the roughness. So let's jump into Houdini. I have a basic light setup with an HDRI and a sunlight. And for the actual cliff we need a mesh. So let's create a geometry node and a grid inside of it. I'm gonna increase the resolution of this grid. Next I need some UVs, so I'm gonna drop down on UV texture node. And I also need a material node to assign the material as soon as we create it. For the material itself I need a material network, and inside this I'm gonna bring in an RS material builder. Now I can come back to this material node and search for the RS material builder and assign it. Now let's enter the RS material builder and start working on the shader. The way I bring in the texture maps is with this RS texture. The first texture that I'm going to bring in is the color map. For the color spaces, anything that contributes to the overall color needs to be sRGB texture, and all the other texture maps like roughness, normal, or displacement need to be raw. So next I'm gonna bring in the roughness map and connect it to the reflection roughness. I am also locking the color space to make sure I don't modify it by mistake. Then I have a normal map, and this needs a bump map. And make sure that this bump map is set to tangent space normal. The normal map can be connected either to the standard material or directly to the output. Next we have the displacement texture, and this needs a displacement node. Here at this node, make sure to have the map encoding set to height field. And also for Megascans textures, make sure you change the range from 0 and 1 to minus 0.5 and 0.5. So let's get back to the object level and enable displacement. We also need to enable tessellation. And now we can do a test render and see what we get. I'm gonna change the scale of the textures as well as the displacement scale. And there is one more texture that we are gonna bring in, and that is the ambient occlusion. And this is just to get some more shadowy areas. Let's connect this to the base color weight. And that's it. This is how you bring in a texture from Fab into Houdini. I hope it will be useful to you. Make sure to subscribe for more videos.